Right, what's going on there, everyone? Welcome back to James Redmond TV. Before we get into the video, make sure you download the OneFootball app. Link is in the description. People, it is marvellous. Let me say that, because that's my opinion, and I want to give that opinion to y'all. Listen, it is a great app. I would suggest that you go and click the link in the description and download it for any transfer news, live updates, scores, anything to do with your team, other teams in any league, then make sure you go and download that. Any competition, you need an update, you need the new, go to OneFootball because it's all there. Absolutely amazing. Obviously, you can see on the screen right now, so up to date, so detailed, and do you know what, mate? I'd recommend it to the next guy. And I want to thank them very much for sponsoring this video, because that's great of them, as they are helping the channel, therefore help them. But not only that, I was using this app even before they decided to sponsor the video, so really strongly recommend it. Go and download it. If I haven't said it once, let me say it again. Link is in the description. Enjoy the video, people. Yes, fat Frankie Frank, lad, we've just won a game of football in the name of Sweet Nancy, fat Frankie Francis. Yes! Fucking come ahead. Curtis Jones, Bobby Firmino, it might have been an own goal, but who cares? We finally get 3 points. We win a game of football. Was it against bottom of the league? Yeah, it was. Do I give two shiny shakes? No, I don't. Was it against the team we should beat? Yes. Was it against the team that had similar run of form against us? Yes. And was it against a manager who is sound but not too great? Yes. But do I care? No, I don't, because listen, it was a win, and it was a win that we needed. And listen, when I talk about must-wins, I don't know if there's a game that becomes any more must-win than you know, a relegation off against Liverpool and Sheffield. Because on form, we've been in relegation form. We're not going to be in and around the bottom three, touch wood. But, you know, we're there and thereabouts right now in terms of form. I swear, since 2021, we actually are in the relegation zone, or like 17th or something crazy like that. So this was a game where I was actually seeing, where is the level of this team? Not in terms of quality, in terms of confidence. And they actually showed me first fucking hand that they can still go out there and they can get the job done, even under tough circumstances. And I know we never done it against Burnley. I know we never done it against Brighton. I know we never done it against City. I know we never done it against Leicester. Consistency is going to be hard to find. And not to try and make excuses, but if there's any other team in the league that suffers injuries, that suffered certain circumstances, they're not going to be the same level of team. And consistency is always going to be a problem. It's the same in any case scenario. It's like if you're a basketball team and, you know, a few players go out. It's not the same team no more, so it's going to change, and it's going to be hard to keep them levels of performances up week in, week out. That being said, today we demonstrated that we have still got the quality to win these games. So even though I've just mentioned injuries, it's not an excuse, because, like I say, we should still beat Brighton and we should still beat Burnley. And I was starting to question, is the system that fucked up? We actually can't beat these teams anymore. And the same goes with the big six. You know, they've got too much quality to edge it over the line, and we don't. And even the little teams have the system and the compactness together to work as a team and stop Liverpool. But today we shut that down and we put that in the water. And we finally got 3 points that, like I said at the start of this video, we very much needed. Mate, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's a good day for Jurgen Klopp. We got that win for Alisson as well. Shout out to your damn self, Alisson. Fucking Adrian played like Alisson today. Alisson on a good day as well. Do you know what I mean? But in all seriousness as well, though, I've said it in the watch along. I said it in my preview. Sincere condolences to Alisson, the whole Becker family, Jose Becker, rest in peace, of course. That performance was dedicated to them. It was dedicated to Jurgen Klopp's mother. It was dedicated to all the bullshit that has gone wrong this season. And I know I've seen neutrals already saying, James, it was a win against Sheffield, you probably lose next game, you shit. And you may be right, but that being said, I will celebrate this win no matter what. Someone said, yeah, you still lost to Burnley and Brighton. Do you think I care if we lost to Burnley and Brighton? We just won a game of football and won it 2-0. That's sensational to me. I'm buzzing. I am going to go to sleep so happy tonight. Curtis Jones. Let's just talk about Curtis Jones. Do you know how good Curtis Jones is? He makes me look shit. He makes me look like a miserable, worthless sack of shite. We are the same age. Look at him. Look at me. He is there scoring goals for Liverpool on a basis. He's playing well for Liverpool on a basis. In my opinion, he's probably now a big shout for the first team midfielder. And then you've got this fat sack of shite, this fat head who's here just doing videos for fun, talking about him. And you know what? The pleasure is all mine because he deserves them plaudits. Not only has Curtis Jones been immense over the past few games, he's been so influential to the point where when he went off the pitch, we started losing by more. And without Curtis today, we don't find that confidence to go on and win that game. Great finish. Should have he put it away? Yes. But even in other moments, the link-up play was very, very good. His passing, do you know what else? His defensive play is very solid. He gets stuck in. He's not just a one sort of motivator player. He hasn't just got one style. He's got multiple and he puts them all together. And that is why this could be a fucking one of the better players. We talk about Mount, we talk about Foden, we talk about all these players. With a bit more time, Curtis Jones can most certainly enter that conversation. And let me know in the comments down below whether you agree or disagree on what I think about when it comes to him possibly, you know, starting for Liverpool on a regular. I know when Henderson comes back and Fabinho, it's going to be difficult. But Genie's not getting a new contract anytime soon. You've got these different situations. Other injuries might happen to a Thiago, to a Fabinho, to these type of players. Curtis is not only reliable, he is fucking boss, mate. And I just love seeing him on that pitch. You see he loves it. And you see he's just having a good time there. And that's what I love to see from my player. So he was brilliant. But let's get into player ratings, because it was a good one, mate. So in goal, Adrian, a.k.a. Alisson, a.k.a. Pepe Reina in his prime. Nah, I'm messing. Let's not go too far, but what's the one issue we have with Alisson? And for those ones who knew why Alisson, I'm doing the same thing as the commentators supposedly did. I keep calling him Alisson. It's Adrian, for fuck's sake, James. Adrian. The reason why even if he did have a bad game today, we couldn't have really had a go at him. Not had a go at him. We could be angry, but we know Adrian's level. We know he makes mistakes on the regular. We know shots that are supposedly easy are not that easy for Adrian. That being said, today he dealt with everything that he needed to and a lot more. He actually done boss. And I was just thinking to myself, besides that miscommunication between him and Kabak, can you really think of a mistake that he made directly? There was a few balls that he could have caught a bit better, but I thought he was very dominating from corners. Probably slightly more dominating than Alisson has been in recent weeks. And, you know, obviously I'm not trying to have a shot at Alisson in any way there, but I'm just saying, if you're going to try and point out the positives of what was a sound performance from Adrian, you know, if we're going to talk about him when he's doing shit, let's talk about him when he's doing fucking boss. And today, he done the jobs from the set pieces, which we struggle from a lot, very, very well. I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was fucking sat. Got a clean sheet. Shit. Just knocked my camera down. Marvellous. Well done, James. Yeah, he got a clean sheet. He's done really, really well. I'm proud of Adrian today. I'll give him an 8 and I'll happily stick with it. This is the Firmino goal that took a deflection. It was given as an own goal. It's popping up on my screen right now. Give it to Bobby Dazzler. Obviously, Bobby Dazzler missed that sitter in the first half as well. Even though we won, we can't ignore the problems that Firmino cannot play striker no more. And even though he does great things, link-up play and all that, you know, he still gets a lot of the chances presented to him on a plate and doesn't put them in the back of the net. The only time he did today was deflection. But I'm still happy for Bobby. Not hating, not being a hater. Haters will say it was deflection. Who cares? It doesn't matter. He still scored. He still played well. He had good moments. I thought, we'll get into the attack. Let me go into Robbo, who I actually saw, or let me know if you noticed this as well. I saw Robbo playing more of like an advanced role today. I don't know what you think, but that's the way I saw it. Could be completely wrong. I thought he done really well in that advanced role. Thought he was playing a lot higher on the left wing, giving us another attacking option. Don't fix what's not broken, except everything's broken right now, so you need to try and make changes, adjustments, and Klopp did that with Robertson, and it worked, it paid off. I noticed 5 minutes, 10 minutes into the game, he's playing a lot higher up the pitch today, and he's doing a solid job, but still got the cover that he needed to defensively. Him and Mane on that hand side, we know is a problem. Today, we saw more of that from them. Robbo will get a 7 from me today. I thought he was very, very solid. Right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. I think it's safe to say the scouts are in our team, one of two, but the original, because he came before Curtis. It's fair to say that Trent had one of his better performances all season today, and I'm made up because I keep saying that week in, week out now, which shows that he's finding his feet again. He's finding a little bit of confidence, and he's looking good. He had some great offensive bursts. He had a few great chances, dribbled past a few players on occasions, and also defended very well. Actually did sound defensively. Was he world class? No, but a lot never came down to his side, and when it did, like I said, he's done the job that he needed to do. Very sound with Trent. I'll give him an 8. Centre-backs, Nat Phillips and Kabak. I'm going to give Kabak a 7. I saw more today what people have been trying to say to me about Kabak in terms of rustiness, in terms of not looking like the most established centre-back. I saw a lot more of that today, but I also don't think he was terrible. And you can't just ignore circumstances. When we talk about injuries, people just say, oh, but you're making excuses. No, it still comes into a factor. And when you're playing, when you've completely changed your spine and you're putting a championship caliber defender from what we know in Nat Phillips and also a Bundesliga caliber centre-back but was playing for the team that was bottom of the Bundesliga in Kabak, you're putting them two together and then you've got the least confident man on that whole pitch in Adrian sitting behind them. I'm not being funny. I was never expecting it to be too rosy when it came to awareness, when it came to communication. And them three all had shaky moments, but they got the job done, which is why I think we need to give them more credit and not try and expect them to do what Van Dijk, Gomez and Alisson would have done as a trio. We probably expected them to concede a few goals, make a few mistakes leading to goals. The only one that did was actually offside. Kudos to them for actually getting the offside trap. I'm going to give all three of them. Well, Adrian, did I give him a 7 or an 8? An 8. I'll give Kabak a 7, and I'll give Nat a 7. I might give them a 6.5. I'll give them a 7. We got a clean sheet against a solid team. I know Sheffield are not the most offensively known team, but they still had a few good chances that could have went in the back of the net. And due to good defending, due to good goal stopping, goalkeeper stopping, whatever, shot stopping, that's the word that I was looking for, we was able to keep that clean sheet, so I'll go with them ratings. Midfield, Thiago, much better performance. Was he perfect? No. Was it amazing in every sense of the word? No, but it was better, much better. Passing, weren't losing the ball as much, weren't as reckless, still aggressive, still got stuck in, but wasn't terrible in any way, shape or form, because over recent weeks I've watched Thiago and it's made me want to scratch my eyes out at times, but today you could see we benefited for having him in the team. Not as much in the first half, but second half, much better, so I'm going to give Thiago a solid 7 there. Then I want to talk about these next two midfielders. The two midfielders that changed the game. Genie in a bottle, Genie Wijnaldum, the main man, the sensation. Boss, you know I love Genie. You should love Genie if you're a Liverpool fan. The only reason you should hate Genie is if you hate Liverpool, because he was amazing. Captained the side, captained them to victory, and also had a big influence in doing the whole damn thing. Not only was he good defensively, offensively, he's shown a little bit more of that role than what he does for the Netherlands, I feel. Not exactly that, he still played the holding role very well, but he got forwards a bit more and he just shown a little bit more confidence. Actually had a few chances on goal and whatnot. Genie, that's what I like to see from Genie. Bit of sauce, you know what I'm saying? Just a little Paquito, little bit of sauce on Genie is always a good thing. And today we got that. And we don't always get them performances from Genie. We usually just get the solid 7 out of 10 here and there. Today he gets a 9. I thought he was fantastic. And could actually be man of the match. The only reason why I'm not going to give him man of the match is because of the next person in Curtis Jones, who gets a 9 also, but 9.1 to make it man of the match. Unreal in so many aspects. Like I said before, great defensively, offensively, got the goal that changed the game. Yeah, can't say anything wrong about any of them. 9.1 for Curtis, 9 out of 10 for Genie, 7 for Thiago. Front three, Firmino, I thought he had an okay game, but still people thought he could have done better in many aspects. But I am not one to kick a player while he's down, especially after a sound performance. So I'll give him a 6.5, and also he got a goal. But if he never got a goal, I would have gave him lower, which is why I'm actually giving him that, just in case you think I'm being harsh. Mane, again, similar story. I'll edge a 7 for Mane because I actually thought some of his link-up play was brilliant. Same with Firmino. And, Firmino, even though with the second goal did get the deflection, he had a lot to do to get to that position, so you've got to give respect there. In fact, I'm going to give both of them a 7. I wouldn't say Mane was any better than Firmino. Maybe that's just my inner bias coming out there for the bias that I have towards Mane, quite clearly. So I'll give them both a 7. They both done a similar job. Mane even has a goal ruled offside. But then Mo Salah, I'm actually going to give a 5.5 to a 6. Come on, James, how's that fence that you're sitting on? I'll go with a 6. We won the game, for fuck's sake. Yeah, had a few good chances, just weren't the same edgy Mo Salah that we usually see. So I wouldn't say... I thought he was the least involved out of the 3 as well, so I'll say that. I'll give him a 7. We'll stick with 7. I'm sticking with me guns and I'm putting them back in. Right, James Milner and Naby came on the pitch, never really had too much. We'll give them both 6s. And then Jurgen will get a solid 8 out of 10 for me. You know, based on the fact that he's having a weakened squad, based on the fact he stuck to his guns. It weren't the most perfect game. Sheffield did get many chances. They did play well, but we done what we needed to do. And that's all I cared about. I just cared about the 3 points going forward against Chelsea. Bit of momentum and hope for the best. But anyway, people, let me know your man of the match in the comments down below. Smash a like, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Come on, you Reds, and I will see you later. Peace out.